In the headlines, 3 MPs in trouble over long absence from Parliament. Supreme Court decides James Quayson's fate as MP on April 13. Man who gambled with company funds granted bail. And Road Safety Authority to introduce mobile app for road safety advocacy. Welcome to the news in brief on Graphic Online. Three MPs have been referred to the Privileges Committee of Parliament by the Speaker, Alban Bagbin, for absenting themselves for more than 15 sitting days without permission. MP for Dom Kwabenya, Ms. Adwoa Safo, MP for Asin Central, Kennedy Japan, and Ayawaso Central MP Henry Quartey are deemed to have flouted parliamentary rules and can lose their seats.
Speaker Alban Bagbin says per the referral, the Privileges Committee is to consider actions that need to be taken against the MPs and report to the House. Parliament is adjourning for the Easter break, but the Privileges Committee has 2 weeks from when the House resumes to present its report. The Speaker referred the absentee MPs on Tuesday, April 5.
We are, however, in the second session and the first meeting of that session, and it will be proper to consider the attendance of members within this meeting. The evidence provided me by the table office indicates that 3 honorable members have so far absented themselves in this meeting for more than 15 sitting days without permission, as recorded in the votes and proceedings. The first is Honorable Sarah Adwoa Safo. The second is Honorable Henry Quartey. And the third is Honorable Kennedy Ohene Ajapon.
The Supreme Court will on April 13 decide whether or not to order the Member of Parliament for Asin North, James Quayson, from holding himself as a Member of Parliament. The High Court in Cape Coast has nullified Mr. Quayson's election after a resident of Asin Breku petitioned for the annulment of his election because he held a Canadian citizenship.
The petitioner, Ankuma Nimfa, now wants an injunction from the Supreme Court to restrain Mr. Quayson from holding himself out as an MP. A 7-member panel of the Supreme Court fixed the date for ruling on the injunction after hearing arguments from Mr. Quayson's lawyer, Chacho Chikata, Mr. Ankuma Nimfa's lawyer, Frank Davis, lawyer for the Electoral Commission, Emmanuel Adai, and the Attorney General Godfred Yeboah-Dame.
An administrative officer at the Cap Farm Company Limited, who allegedly stole over 1 million cedis from his employer, has been admitted to bail by an Accra Circuit Court. Nanenshire Japan has been granted a 100,000 cedi bail with 3 sureties by the court.
According to state prosecutors, Japan confirmed that he spent the 1,079,728 cedis on sports betting when he was fingered after an internal audit of the company's funds. Prosecutors say he confessed to using the money on betting. He has, however, pleaded not guilty to the charge of stealing and forgery. He is to reappear on May 6, 2022.
In our final story, the National Road Safety Authority is developing a mobile application known as the Public Eye Enforcement Program to improve safety on the roads across the country. The mobile application is aimed at empowering Ghanaians to record road traffic infractions and forward to the authority for prosecution.
The board chairman of the NRSA, Jermaine Nkrumah, disclosed the application when he led a team of officials from the authority to commend and recognize the Greater Accra Regional Minister, Henry Quartey, for his leadership and determination in championing road safety in the region.
Now, we are going to, once our LI is ready, we're moving very fast to implement a system whereby everybody with a mobile phone can, throughout the country, not just at Greater Accra, will be able to record traffic infractions and send them to us for prosecution. We're developing a website, a mobile application for that. And what's unique about that is drivers may not know when and where they're being recorded. That's the key thing. We did put an icing on the cake. If you send the video in and your video leads to prosecution. You, the sender, if your number is registered with a mobile money device, you'll get a percentage of the fine. Cha-ching, and it's in your account.
Mr. Henry Korte, for his part, thanked the authority for the recognition and expressed commitment to continuously work with stakeholders to bring sanity and discipline onto the roads. He said they will intensify the enforcement of the directive on tricycles on the highways after the Easter festivities.
The RCC has on its own donated a brand new hard-body pickup to the Greater Accra Regional Command of the Ghana Police Service, so they can use that to patrol the stretch of the motorway, and I think 2 motorbikes as well. Again, we have Operation Clean Your Frontage. MMDCs have started the implementation because we've done almost 4 months of sensitization, awareness, creation, education, and all that. So maybe my Easter message to residents in the Greater Accra region is that we've had enough moratorium, we've had enough education, sensitization, and after the Easter holidays, all the assemblies in the Greater Accra region, 29 of them, are going to go into full force to ensure the full implementation of the Operation Clean Your Frontage bylaw.
News in Brief was brought to you by Graphic News Plus.
Download your Graphic News Plus now and choose your preferred package daily, weekly, monthly, and annually, and access free news on various interest areas as well. Graphic News Plus, connecting people through news.
Thank you for watching. Stay safe and protect yourself from COVID-19. For more news, visit graphic.com.gh or log on to Facebook at Daily Graphic and on YouTube at Graphic GH. I am Ama Echa Amankwa Befi.